Now, Stormwatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Well, current temperatures in the region are into the 50s and 60s. They're pretty close to our high temperatures, with the exception of it's 56 in Mount Shasta City. Your high temperature today was actually 61 and 62 right now in Lakeview, and your high was 66. Everyone else is actually fairly close to where we made it overall today. Now, we've had plenty of showers in the vicinity. Here's a zoomed look in the Rogue Valley, and you can see, well, the showers are moving from south towards the north, and then you can see they turn and then they head from the northeast towards the south and west. And that's because we have a low pressure center that's moving away from our region. Now, we do have a few isolated thunderstorms over in northern part of Lake County earlier this afternoon. Those are starting to fizzle on out. Not a whole lot of production from those. Siskiyou County, we've had a few showers also as well, and you can see that same flow moving from the south towards the north, and then they go north towards the south, and they'll continue to drift away from the region over the next several hours. Here's that area of low pressure centered right over about Sacramento now, and it's going to push off towards the east, take those showers along with it. Our next system way offshore, that's not going to affect us for a couple more days. So we'll have decreasing clouds as we go tonight and decreasing showers as well. But tomorrow morning, if you're heading off to school or work early in the morning, plan on fog, at least being in the forecast. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll see it, but we can see fog throughout the day tomorrow. And then eventually we'll see sunshine throughout the day. Now, what we're going to be looking at is high pressure building in for the next couple of days. So Monday is actually going to be pretty nice once we get rid of the morning low clouds and fog. Tuesday, a little bit of a different scenario. We'll start seeing increasing clouds. Leading edge of our next system moves onshore once we get towards Tuesday afternoon. We'll start seeing some of that rain approaching the Oregon coast, and by the time we're getting closer to sunset, we'll start seeing that rain filter into the Rogue Valley, and eventually those showers make it east of the Cascades. So Tuesday, for the most part, will look fairly dry with the exception of the Oregon coast. And then once we get towards Wednesday morning, that's when the front actually moves onshore, and that's when we could be looking at the heavier rain, especially on the Oregon coast. And then eventually that rain will pick up here in the Rogue Valley Wednesday afternoon before changing over to showers. So there's our system that's giving us the showers today. That heads on off towards Southern California. And then we get a little bit of a break from Monday and into early Tuesday. And then that system that we were just showing you moves in from the northwest. So we're going to be looking at a couple strong systems this week. Late Tuesday and into Wednesday, and then another one late Thursday and into Friday. This is actually going to bring snow levels down to about 3,000 feet, especially late in the week. So it's going to be very interesting for people east of the Cascades and anybody traveling along the Cascades for the next couple of days. In fact, we'll be looking at our first snow, significant possibility of significant snow into the Cascades Tuesday night. Show you that here in a second. Stormcast rainfall amounts for the next system, not anticipating a whole significant amount of rain, but it will be a much colder system. Now, in terms of snowfall amounts, we'll start seeing that snow accumulate on the Oregon Cascades late Tuesday night into Wednesday. The best chance of seeing accumulating snow east of the Cascades would be around Chemult and Chilicum. Could be looking maybe around an inch of snow at that time. So precipitation forecast, we're not anticipating a whole lot of rain from this particular system. Most of it will shift up towards the north, but Tuesday and Wednesday being the wetter days. Now, in terms of our forecast here, we could still see a few showers lingering, but it'll cool off and clear off, and we'll see patchy fog throughout the region, lows into the 40s and 50s. For tomorrow, temperatures climb back into the mid-60s, so it'll be a little bit warmer throughout the region, between 60 and 65 for many locations, 67 for Wairika. Here's your 7-day forecast for the Oregon coast. We'll see some morning fog and then chance of showers for Tuesday. Best chance will be on Wednesday of next week. This week. Northern California temperatures staying in the 60s through Tuesday and then dropping off into the 50s beginning on Wednesday. And for the Klamath Basin, we'll be in the 60s for the next couple of days. Then temperatures nosedive into the 40s beginning on Wednesday, so very chilly throughout the next several days for the rest of this week. And the Cascades will be in the 50s through Tuesday. Then we'll be struggling to make 30s and 40s as we go Wednesday through the end of the week and into next weekend with variable amounts of snow depending on elevation. Here in the Rogue Valley, we'll see morning fog, afternoon sun for Monday, looking pretty nice. And then that rain increases on Tuesday. We'll see wet day on Wednesday and temperatures cooling into the 50s.